Hey guys, so I just reached the room. It's like 10:30 in the night. Can you see that? That's like 10:30 in the night and I'm really tired. I want to get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow we'll possibly go to the island, see a bit of the city. If the day is going to look like this at 10:30 in the night, then I guess it's going to be a long day. Really excited to be here so far. It's been really great. The people are really sweet. Helsinki is known for being one of the most expensive cities in Europe, and for that reason, to keep our trip in budget, we chose to stay at the Euro hostel. And I am surprised, like pleasantly surprised, at the kind of facilities that they have accommodated within this tiny room. So we had booked for a single room, but since they were out of it, they gave us double rooms per booking, and it was amazing. Like, they had cupboards, there's a full size mirror, there are two cots, there is a TV. It's pretty well equipped and really clean. There are separate men and women's washrooms for each floor, but not maybe as discreet as I would hope. But in general, if you have issues sharing washrooms, then hostel isn't the choice right for you. We just have like today's Thursday night, and it's almost over. So I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We head over to Tallinn, which is in Estonia, and we get a ferry from here, a 2-hour ferry, which takes us to Tallinn. So it's also pretty exciting. So we have 2 full days here in Helsinki. So yeah, let's see how we can explore and how we can really make the best of these 2 days. Hey guys, good morning. I'm all fresh and ready to start the day. So today we're planning to go to the Suomenlinna fortress, which is like an island from Helsinki. There is a day ticket we can take, which will take us to all these little islands. So that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. Let's go. So, one of the first places we set out to explore was the fortress of the Seaborg and the Suomenlinna Islands. What's great about this is if you've taken a daily pass, travel pass on the tram, the ferry tickets are free, and it's an amazing ride on the ferry, beautiful views, and it hardly takes maybe 15 minutes and you're there at the island. The fortified islands of the Suomenlinna are an integral part of Helsinki. While they may at first seem remote, they're actually really easy to get through. And the fortress of Seaborg itself, which literally translates to the Swedish castle, dominates the island. It was built in the mid 18th century to bar the Russian access to the Baltic. During the Swedish Russian War of 1808, it fell into the Russians, who thereafter enlarged and strengthened it. In 1918, it was passed into the Finnish hands and was given the Finnish name of the Suomenlinna Castle. This island is great to just stroll around. There's a church, amazing flora and fauna, and just to kind of, experience a picnic, and it's great for a nice summer day. The area is open most of the year, but hours and access to the ferry vary. So if you want to visit, make sure you check the website to know what is the latest information. I had a really beautiful sunny day just walking around these islands, just absorbing the atmosphere. It's a pretty touristy place. There's a lot of people coming from different places just to see and experience the islands. The island on its own has an inhabitants of around 1,000. Most of the people just come in there for tourism and just to kind of walk around the area. It is now included, in fact, in UNESCO's list of World Heritage Monuments and is a museum, a park, and an arts venue. You'll see a lot of variety of flowers and beautiful plants there, and the views from there are breathtaking. It's really beautiful. We spent a lot of time at this view, just kind of sitting there basking in the sun. Though it's sunny, the breeze is pretty cool, so it's really nice to spend some time and just absorb the atmosphere. And you can see like people just like, because it's their summers and such a big deal, even a small little land of water, it just converts into a beach on its own. And this is the King's Gate, which is kind of popular on the island. We spent around 5 hours at this island, and then we took a ferry back which took us to the market square. The market square is the main planned and paved square in central Helsinki. It's one of the best known outdoor markets in northern Europe. It's bordering the Baltic Sea, and it's full of stands selling Finnish food, flowers, tourist souvenirs, fruits. You can even find fishing boats lined up in the water selling seafood directly from the boat. So we stopped here for lunch, and there was some pretty interesting options like reindeer meat, which I found like, oh, okay, it's something I haven't seen previously, but we just stuck to like plain old seafood, and the seafood is pretty good. And but only thing is you need to watch your food really carefully, because there are a lot of seagulls in the market and they can just pluck the food off your plate. The other thing that we did was buy some of the fresh fruits from the farmers here. The fruits were really good. It was really fresh and was pretty affordable for the rates compared to what you could pick off in the supermarkets. So I'm just back in my room, and it's been such a beautiful day. It was really nice and sunny, so the weather was really great to be out. And the island is really pretty. Like it's a really nice day to kind of just lay back and just relax. It's a really nice place for that. A lot of like beautiful plants and birds, and a really nice way to spend a day, a summer day. If you want to plan for a nice little picnic, we didn't have that much time, but it's a great picnic spot, and that's what exactly the locals were doing there. So we would have spent close to like 5 hours around there, and you can easily spend more. But we were kind of tired, and we thought, let's just head back. And we came back again back to the market, and we had our lunch there. Amazing seafood. So if you're a seafood fan, maybe that's something you want to try. But the options are pretty limited. If you're vegetarian or you have some dietary restrictions, maybe that is not the best place to eat at. But it's a nice little place. It has a little bit of souvenir shopping and amazing fruits, and it's a nice marketplace where you can kind of see all the local stuff. And these are my little finds. So this is one thing which I got. It's a, let me just show you a close up. So this is something I picked out from there. It's a earring with the tree of life. It's kind of navy blue in color. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. So we took a few hours of break, charged our cameras, and we were ready for the city and head over to the Helsinki Cathedral. The Helsinki Cathedral is the Finnish Evangelical Lutheran Cathedral. It's in the neighborhood of Kruununhaka in the center of Helsinki, Finland, at the Senate Square. The church was originally built from 1830 to 1852 as a tribute to the Grand Duke of Finland. Also, it's known as the St. Nicholas Church until the independence of Finland in 1917. It is a major landmark of the city and possibly the most famous structure in Finland as a whole when viewed globally. Sculptures of the 12 apostles guard the city from the roof of this church. The interiors of this church are beautiful, and they are open for viewing to the public. A quick walk down the street will bring you to the Esplanade, or colloquially known as Espa. Espa is an esplanade or an urban park in downtown Helsinki. It's a really bustling part of the city. There are a lot of street vendors and people in general having a good time, gathering with some music, with food. And it's a really nice time to be in the park, and it goes on till late night. So I definitely recommend taking a stroll across this park. Centered in the park is a statue of Johann Ludwig, the national poet of Finland, by his son Walter Rundberg. If you arrived Helsinki by train, chances are you've been here. If not, you should definitely check out the central station at Helsinki. It is a beautiful spot just to marvel at the architecture of this beautiful building. The station, built in 1919, still houses a lot of its older architecture and has been kind of modernized and hosts a variety of restaurants and cafes today. What better way to start my day too than start it with a Finnish sauna? And when you're in Finland, you should definitely try a Finnish sauna. The best part of staying in the Euro hostel is they do have free morning saunas, so something I definitely wanted to try. Sauna is a strong part of the Finnish lifestyle, and they have around 2 million saunas in a land with 5.5 million people. So you can imagine how seriously they take their saunas. It was a great experience. It felt different, unlike anything I've experienced. It was hot. I felt hot throughout the day, but strangely pretty energized, a kind of like detoxed as well. One of the first spots for today was the Surasari Open Air Museum. So, east of Helsinki's city centre is the island of Surasari. It's linked with the mainland by a footbridge. Here, you'll find excellent Surasari Open Air Museum with its many old houses, farmstead, a manor house, a church from Kiruna that dates back to 1686, and other timber buildings that have been brought here from all parts of Finland. This is the place where you get to learn how the Finns lived long ago, before the modern era. The church had a really old world vibe. Like, I've only seen these in movies, but it really looked out of those old English movies. And this church is still under there are still like sermons being conducted, so it was pretty like surreal to be there. And the entire area is takes a bit of time to kind of cover by foot, and really, if you want to just relax and take your time around it. And this is one really friendly squirrel I found there. And in general, there were a lot of birds, and the place in itself had a really summery walk through the woods kind of feeling. The next spot on our list was the Sibelius Monument and Park. Designed by Aila Hiltunen, the monument to the great Finnish composer was unveiled in 1967. The original Sibelius monument was formed by a collection of large metal pipes that creates music as the breezes blow through them. The monument is a part of the beautiful Sibelius Park and one of the many in Finnish capital. The park is a beautiful stroll through. It's mostly green, and you find people just cycling through, walking, jogging, skating. That's all the energy that we had for, so we head for a short break before getting out for dinner at this beautiful restaurant called the Alice Sea Pool. So this is a great place to check out seafood. It's a little pricey but totally worth it. And they also have a pool and a spa which you can indulge in if you're interested. But apart from that, if you just want to enjoy the food and this beautiful view, this is an awesome place to spend your dinner and just unwind and just enjoy the views. It's a great place in Finland that we discovered on our trip to Helsinki. And your trip to Helsinki is incomplete if you haven't checked out a local Finnish band. And this one band, it was just a party playing between two buildings, and it was great. Just a bustling energy which we experienced there. Which brings us to day 3 is when we head to Tallinn, and we booked a ferry which takes around 2 hours. And they bring you to Tallinn. It was a great ferry. The ferry in itself was great. It was like I've never experienced a cruise. So they had a lot of activities in the cruise, but what I enjoyed the most was just standing out here and looking at this. It was amazing. Tallinn is a great little city to explore. Maybe a day is too short, you kind of rush through, but it's a pretty little cute little town. They have a small center, they have a beautiful museum with some really interesting concepts which are going on. The whole city had a really old feel and a Viking vibe going on.
It is a really touristy place. Lot of things set up for tourists. A lot of souvenir shops. But apart from that, there were some great viewpoints. There was some great food that we ate. But if you'd like to see more on my Tallinn vlog, do let me know on the comment section below. I'm not sure if I should include it over here, so I kind of just cut it short and just giving you some highlights here. So let me know in the comment section below if you'd like to see more on Tallinn, and I will put that up very soon. So until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'll see you again next week with a new video. Till then, take care. It's me, Devi, signing out.